Those nice, clean-cut young lads over at Vinegar Syndrome, or Vinegar Syndrome, I should say, sent along the new 4K release of Madman. Now, this thing is a beauty, and not just the fact it's 4K and it's beauty, but look at this. This is the slipcase for it, and yeah, I love the artwork done by the Dude Designs, my personal favorite artist when it comes to stuff like this. When you take this thick, now that's what's good about Vinegar Syndrome slipcases. It's a real nice and thick, and I like I like thick things. Oh boy, what's that he said that one time? The greater the mass, the greatest the appeal attraction, or something like that. But that's what you get when you take it out the case. On the back, you'll see your list of extras. If you want to pause it, I'll probably badly read it here in a minute, but if you want to pause it and look, there you go. And when you open it up, you get the DVD and the 4K. Although that DVD looks like the old DVD, I believe, that they released some time ago. When you want to take the slipcase out, the old-fashioned art is there. Now, Madman is a movie that I have a lot of history with. This is definitely a B-level slasher. Under Friday the 13th, probably along the lines of The Burning and The Prowler and stuff like that. But originally when I seen this movie, I wasn't too crazy about it. This was like probably in the mid 2010s. Or no. It was before that. It's probably like 2007, 2005-ish, somewhere around that area. And the problem with it was I seen it on an old, probably third, fourth generation VHS tape that had been recorded off and on, and it just was so dark I couldn't see anything. Of course, apparently this was a common thing originally with the original, I guess, VHS releases of Madman. So eventually, I didn't even get the Anchor Bay one. I think I had like the Code Red DVD of it when I finally got to actually see the movie. And of course, now since this thing has hit Blu-ray from Vinegar Syndrome and from Arrow Video overseas, which was a region-free release as well, if you wanted to pick between the two. And I didn't think you'd get any better looking than that, but it definitely has with this 4K release. Now, so if you're looking for an upgrade, then hey, there you go. You don't really get that blue look, though, that like the old DVD had. It's like a more natural look, which I think is probably preferred personally. That being the case, plot-wise, it's, you're at a camp, and you've got a bunch of people sitting around the campfire, and they tell the legend of Madman Marz, and if you say his name more than a whisper, he comes back, and he will F you up. And, of course, smart Alex got to do it at the camp, and hollers for him, and they try to say, oh, he didn't mean it, Marz, but it's too late. This big hulking guy comes out, grabs an axe out of a stump that nobody else could get, and he goes on a killing spree. And it's your typical slasher then, but it's a woodsy 80s slasher, so therefore it's better than most slashers you'd run across any other time. It stars the chick that was in Dawn of the Dead under a different name for some reason, and it's interesting. I guess maybe she didn't want her name in the movie because of the hot tub scene where she actually does go bare-chested, or maybe she was embarrassed of being in this movie, which I don't know why you would be, because it's actually pretty good. When I first seen it, like I said, I didn't see a whole lot of it because it was dark, but since I actually got to go back and revisit it and see it crispy clean, I liked it before and I still like it now. I would give it probably a solid 3.5 out of 5. Slasher wise, it's pretty good. It's not Friday 13th, but it's definitely better than some of the other, which you could say second string slashers that came to be after that. Obviously made famous from the Dead Pit Boys, who sing the praises of this, and hey, why not? It's definitely up there, with the effects and just the whole atmosphere in general. And the special features on this one is I'm Not a Screamer, brand new interview with the lead actress Gaylen Ross, excuse me, that's who I was thinking of earlier. Commentary track with director Joe Giannone. I'm terrible at reading names, I'm sorry. With the producer Gary Sales and actor Paul Ethlers and Tony Nunzadia. Why does everybody got such a weird name I have to read? Then it's got a commentary track with The Hysteria Continues, an interview with the creative producer, Live at 35, a featurette featuring a lot of the same people I done mentioned to you. The Legend Lives On, 30 Years of Madman, a feature-length making of documentary. I believe that's probably what was on the old Blu-rays and the old DVDs, probably. I was about to say a lot of this probably was. The original theatrical trailer, still gallery, in memoriam, featurette, TV spots, music inspired by Madman, and the Dead Pit interview with Gary Sales and Paul Ethler. So, hey, Dead Pit gets some more credit here, gets some more shine here. That's good. And the additional info says it's region-free 4K Blu-ray set, 4K presented in high dynamic range, scanned and restored in 4K from the original 35mm camera negative. So yeah, if you own the Blu-ray, I say upgrade. If you can get there while they still have them, definitely get the very nice, very thick slip case for this, and I highly recommend it. Madman, I believe 1981, like the glory days of slasher films.